I always thought night shifts were quiet. Peaceful even. Most people hate them, but for me, there was something oddly comforting about the silence. No phones ringing, no noisy co-workers, no chaos. Just me, my desk, and the humming of the fluorescent lights above. It was 11:30 p.m. when I clocked in. The office building was almost empty except for the security guard downstairs and me on the 6th floor. My job wasn't complicated, just monitoring reports, updating files, making sure everything was ready for the morning team. Still, there was something about being the only person on this entire floor that made the air feel heavier than usual. Around midnight, the elevator dinged. I froze. Nobody was supposed to be coming up. I leaned back in my chair, listening carefully. The sound of the doors sliding open echoed faintly through the corridor. Then silence. No footsteps. No voices. Just silence. I told myself it was probably the guard doing his rounds, but when I checked the security log later, there was no entry. Nobody had used the elevator. At 1:15 a.m., I heard it again. This time it wasn't the elevator. It was a slow, dragging sound, like someone was pulling something heavy down the hallway. I held my breath and peeked out. The corridor was empty, but I could still hear the noise. Closer this time. I shut my office door and locked it. The dragging stopped instantly, as if whoever, or whatever, was making it knew I was listening. By 2 a.m., I was trying to convince myself I was just tired. Maybe my brain was playing tricks. But then I noticed something that made my stomach twist. The reflection in the glass window across from me. I could see myself sitting at my desk, but behind me, in the reflection, there was a figure standing at the far end of the room. Tall, still, watching. When I turned around, there was nothing. Just the empty office. But in the glass, the figure hadn't moved an inch. My chest tightened. My fingers trembled over the keyboard. I wanted to run, but somehow my body refused to move. I forced myself to look back at the reflection. The figure was closer now. Not walking, just appearing nearer each time I blinked. By 2:45 a.m., I couldn't take it anymore. I grabbed my things and rushed for the exit. The corridor lights flickered above me, buzzing faintly. And then I heard it again. That dragging sound. Only this time, it wasn't behind me. It was right beside me. I ran faster, my heart pounding so hard I thought it would burst. The elevator was taking too long, so I bolted down the stairwell. My footsteps echoed loudly. But then another set of footsteps echoed too. Heavier, slower. When I finally burst out of the building into the cold night air, I felt relief wash over me. The streets were empty. The silence felt safe again. I forced a laugh, telling myself I'd just imagined it all. But the next morning when I came in for my shift, the security guard called me aside. He looked pale. "You were working on the 6th floor last night, right?" he asked. I nodded. He sighed heavily. "The cameras, they've been acting up. But between 1 and 3 a.m., one camera caught something. Not you, something else. Someone walking behind your desk." He showed me the grainy black and white footage. I could see myself sitting at the desk, and behind me, in the darkness, a shadow moved. It wasn't clear, but it was there. I haven't done a night shift since.